y'all, I'm Angie. Welcome to my channel where I do stuff. If you're new here, thank you for joining me, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. In today's video, I'm going to give y'all a quick tour of some of the petrified buildings here in Brenham, Texas. At the moment, I am behind the American Legion building off North Park, so come explore with me. So I realize the video goes a little fast. I would encourage you, if you see something that looks kind of cool, that you pause the video, but it's a big building, there's a lot to see, and this seemed like the most efficient way to do it. The video is sped up, but there was just too much to see, and I know you don't want to sit here for 10 minutes, a building looking at walls, so. I try to research the buildings before I get there, but I saw this plaque in the wall of this building and found out that the fire department established this Fireman's Park in 1884, and then the fire department gave the park to the city of Brenham in 1917, and after that, the WPA made multiple improvements to the park, including this American Legion building. That peachy pink and black granite came from Marble Falls. So something I did notice is that besides petrified wood, there's also lots of fossils in these rocks as well. I don't know what all of them are. They're clearly marine, but yeah, so the biggest pieces of wood have been put in the front of the building. As you can see with this one right here and up there, they put a lot of the big ones up at the top too. But yeah, so there are fossils sprinkled throughout as well, which I think is pretty cool. And I just love these huge logs they put on the walls. This is the Grace Fellowship Church at West Mansfield and South Church in Brenham, Texas, and there is some beautiful, oh my, there is some beautiful wood on this church. So this church is really pretty, and it has more stone than it has petrified wood, but the pieces that are in there are really, really cool. Admittedly, I parked the wrong way on the wrong side of the street to try to get up close, and this guy came out on his driveway and was just kind of staring at me, and I was like, I'm just a petrified wood enthusiast, and he was like, okay, carry on, and like turned around and walked off. But I just thought that was kind of funny. But the house across the street from this, which is coming up in a minute, is under renovation right now, and they're doing all kinds of work on it, so the street was blocked over there. It was kind of a mess, but you can see how pretty the shades of the different types of wood are. It's a really pretty church. Now obviously this church had been added on to, so not all of the building had petrified wood, and so a lot of the building was mostly just stone. And again, I am sorry for the rushed video of the wood, but you can pause it if you see something that you want to look at closer. So this is the house across the street, and this petrified wood is literally used as the curb. So there isn't a city poured curb, it's all just petrified wood up on end as you see it here. Incredibly cool. This is the house they're doing work on, and so I asked the workers if I could walk around and take pictures of the curb and the two walls that flank the house. These stone walls are about waist high, and they go all the way from the front of the property all the way back, but I didn't walk all the way to the back of the property because I thought that was creepy. So I just walked up to most of the front yard part. But I don't know what mason put this together. If you've been watching my videos, you know there are really only like 3 or 4 in the area, but I just thought it was beautiful and wanted to share. This is an apartment building in Brenham, and I didn't want to bother the residents, and honestly, the place is falling apart. I feel really bad about its condition. This is another beautiful house in Brenham, but I did not go to the door to see if I could get permission to walk around the outside and film up close. If you're enjoying today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really does help support the channel, and it lets me know how I'm doing. This house you see behind me was built in 1939 for the Jenner family. As you could see in the previous clip, this entire property is 3-strand barbed wire fenced off. No trespassing signs, so I wasn't going to be the one to find out if I could get close. I think the stonemason was Whitmarsh, but I'm not sure. Totally unrelated historical marker. I'm standing in front of the Baylor Women's College, and all of this stonework was done by Charlie Mack Riley. You may remember him from one of my other Explore With Me videos. I'll put the iCard up here for you, where we saw his grave with the little petrified wood home. These columns are all that remain of the Baylor female building. It was built in 1857, and it had classrooms, an auditorium, a library, and recreation rooms for the women of Baylor University. There are lots of informational signs all over this area of Independence, especially Baylor campus, but I didn't see anything that addressed what this building was. This is another outbuilding that is on the campus, or what used to be the campus. That was, the stonemason was Charlie Mack Riley. I'm in front of the Independence General Store, and in 1939, this facade that was made to replicate the shape of the Alamo was put in by Charlie Mack Riley. This is a really cute little mom and pop food store, convenience store, and if you're lucky, you might catch the kitchen open and grab a burger. Well, y'all, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then I hope you'll consider subscribing, because I would love to see you back here next week when I do more stuff. Bye.